While sorting through my late father's garage, I found a box that wasn't supposed to exist. Dad passed 4 weeks ago. Stroke? He was fine on a Tuesday and gone by Thursday morning. No warning, no goodbye, nothing. I drove 12 hours alone to close up his house in rural Ohio while my brother was wrapping up a work contract overseas. The drive felt endless. I kept thinking I'd call him when I arrived, the way I always did after a long trip, and then remembering I couldn't. It was his garage I went through last. Tools, old fishing rods, motor oil, a smell of sawdust that will probably follow me for the rest of my life. In the far corner, behind a chest freezer, there was a plastic storage bin sealed with tape. Masking tape, the kind you write on. In my father's handwriting, one word: hardware. My father kept his hardware in a red metal toolbox on the workbench. I stood there for a long time, looking at that word. I cut the tape. Inside was a shoebox. Inside the shoebox were letters. Rubber-banded in neat stacks organized by year. The earliest postmark read 1994. I was 9 years old in 1994. The return address was a woman named Carol Renner in Knoxville, Tennessee. I didn't sleep that night. By morning I had read all of them. 41 letters, spanning from 1994 to 2006. My parents didn't separate until 2009 when I was in college, but these letters described a life running parallel to ours. Weekends in Knoxville, a shared apartment key, inside jokes, plans, a whole second world my father had been quietly maintaining while coaching my little league games and sitting at our dinner table every night. One letter from 2001 stopped me completely. I told my sister about you, she wrote. She asked if you had children. I said yes, 2 boys. She asked if they knew about us. I didn't answer her. My father had 2 sons, my brother Kevin, and me. I found Carol Renner on social media in under 20 minutes. Her profile was public, retired teacher, grandmother of 2, still in Knoxville. I sat with my phone in my hand for an hour before I messaged her. She replied the same afternoon. I wondered if this day would ever come, she wrote. I am so sorry for your loss. He was a complicated man who loved you very much. That part I am certain of. I called my brother that evening. He went quiet the way people do when the math doesn't add up yet, then said, "How long?" 12 years, I told him. He didn't say anything else for a while. Then did Mum know? I called my mother the next morning. She picked up cheerful, the way she always does. I asked her straight. Long pause, then I found out in 2003. We went to counselling. He ended it. I chose to stay, and I chose not to tell you because I didn't want that to be the thing you remembered about him. She had carried that for 22 years. I think about the weight of that decision constantly, how she protected us from something and paid for it entirely, alone. I'm not angry at my father the way I thought I would be. I'm angry at the version of him I invented, the one that turned out to be incomplete. Carol Renner sent me a letter in the mail a week later with a photo tucked inside. My father, probably mid-40s, laughing at something off camera. I had never seen him look that unguarded. I put it in the shoebox with the others. I don't know where else it belongs.